So welcome back. Let us see in this tutorial how we can install Termux on the Android phone. So I have a fresh Android phone with me, no Termux installed. So now we are going to install the Termux on this system. Let me introduce Termux. Termux is basically a shell or a kernel, Linux based kernel, and where you can install programs or applications or apps like way you are installing it on any Linux OS. So let us start it. So let us go and find out F-Droid app. So here it is, download F-Droid, download anyway. The file, APK file is being downloaded. So it will take some time to download, and when it gets downloaded, you can just install it. Download is complete. I am installing you have to enable the third-party application installation and then install the F-Droid. The software is installed, I think. Now let us go for this software. Start the F-Droid software, and it will update its software repository. Basically, it's open source, so it will take some time for updation of the repositories. After the repository is being updated, you can just search for Termux. In the latest tab, you will get to search that Termux. Type Termux, and then you can find out Termux terminal emulator. See this one, this Termux terminal emulator you have to install. So just install with all packages, click on it, and it will say you F-Droid. There is a F-Droid prompt which will say you to install it. So just click on install. It will install. It's a complete operating system. It provides you all the Linux interfaces from where you can install any app, Linux enabled app. Just like if you have used operating system like Ubuntu or Red Hat Linux, if you have any exposure to that type of sort of terminals, then you can just work on this Termux as well. We have PowerShell in Windows, so there also we can type commands and we can interact with Windows. So these are the simple things, and since it is very handy on phone, so people are using it, and we as a teacher, we will find it very comfortable for executing various types of PY files directly on our Android phones. Meanwhile, I would like to inform that whenever somebody sends you a PY file over WhatsApp, it can be directly opened on Termux. So just save the file and you can open it with Termux. I will show you how to do that. Now let us go for the F-Droid settings. It is asking you, so you just allow this source and install. It is again asking you. It wants to install the Termux finally. So it will. So here it is. The Termux is installed. I think the Termux is installed. The emulator is installed. As you can see, this is the installation of Termux, the new installation of Termux. So I am clicking it over, and it will start with the Termux prompt. So this is the prompt that I used earlier on my videos for executing Python commands and MySQL. So as you can see that there are commands, there are example commands which are given here, and you can just simply use these commands directly here. So this is the prompt, the root prompt. So I will type it. The main just like we type pip install and the name of the Python package we want to install. Here also you have to simply write pkg install, and then you will just type Python 3 or Python rather, it will just for this installation you have to be online. After that you can just be offline and use the software. So for the installation you have to be online, but after the installation you may just switch off to a offline mode and you can run the commands and run the. It will ask you. Meanwhile, it will ask you for installation to proceed, yes or no. Just type yes and click OK. So it is giving feel of a Linux installation. So it will take some time and it will install the Python shell, and from there you can just run the Python commands. And also we will try to install the nano editor tool, right? I have shown you the nano editor tool. We'll install that nano editor tool and we'll try to use that nano editor tool and find out how well we can write a Python program using that nano editor. So it will take some time. Previously I told you that you can directly run your Python py files directly on your from your WhatsApp into your Termux, right? So that's also very simple. You just have to open that storage, Termux storage. By default, everything is stored on the root directory of the Termux. And to see what is there on the root directory, there is a shell command, Linux command actually, the list command or ls command, as we all know that it is same for Unix and Linux. So ls command. So typing ls command will give you the whole list of files and directories which are there in the root folder of the Termux. As we have seen, there are many tools, online tools for editing and writing Python programs, but this gives you the more flexible and robust environment. It just feels like you are using it on the desktop. So now it has been installed. Now let us start Python. I will just write Python Python and press enter. And here it is. This is your interactive mode of Python. And as I have told you in the earlier video that you can run the interactive commands over here. Now I will not write the interactive command no more. I have shown you earlier. So I will just write the exit function, and I will exit from this up to again to the Termux prompt. Now here I will again install what? I am going to install the nano editor, right? So that we can write the Python programs in the script mode. So to install nano editor, any guesses what command we use? Yeah, that's quite simple. pkg install package install and then nano. Here it is. So it will take some time. It installs nano. Nano is installed, right? Now to start with nano, you have to type nano space and then the file name. That means the Python code file name, source code file name. So your first program, program1 program1.py. Give the extension .py because nano editor works with several other types of extension too. So giving py extension gives the nano the instruction that we are going to write the Python script. So click on this and then the whole idle or the editor type of thing opens up, and here you can type the command, right? So simple as that. So you can declare a variable and you can write a command, a total set of like that. Okay, and after writing this, what you have to do, you have to simply save the file, and for saving the file what you have to do is just simply press Ctrl and O to write the program file and press enter. So one line wrote, and then after writing and saving the file you have to come out and you have to run the command, right? So what to do, Ctrl X for coming out of the file, and then just for running the program you have to write the Python, that is the interpreter Python and space and the program file prog1.py. And you don't have to write every time this command, right? It is saved, and from up and down arrow you can navigate to the commands as I have shown earlier on the video, in previous videos, right? So just click on that and it will execute the Python prog1.py. If there is no error, it will be executed. If there is an error, it will show error, and you can just try it out of your own. So that's Python. and how we have installed Termux and how we have installed Python, right? I'm just going offline. I will just go offline and find out whether we can still run the Python program or not. Yes, we can run it. Nano space my program pr2.py, and you can still run it, right? So that's all for this video, and you will install and you will try it out of your own. And in the next video, I will show you how to install MySQL or MariaDB, and you can try yourself a connectivity program. Thank you.